Hey everyone, welcome to a new video where I'll show you how to set up a store where you can buy things like apples or any other item using NPCs. So let's get started with what we need to do. First off, we're going to need a few commands. One of the main ones we'll use is /give at pspawn_egg 151. This command will give us this egg here, which we'll use to create the NPC. Next, we need to create a scoreboard. We'll do this with the command /scoreboard objectives add money dummy. That's the full command, so we'll just run it. After that, we'll use the command scoreboard objectives set display sidebar money ascending. This is to make the scoreboard appear here on the side. So if you've got this egg in your inventory and you can see the scoreboard on the right, you're on the right track. To add points to the scoreboard, we'll need to use the command /scoreboard. This scoreboard players command applies to all players, or if you want to add just one player, you can put your name money 100. This way, as you can see on the right, you can acquire more points. Alright, now to start doing this, from this shop we're going to create a chain of 5 commands, 1 normal and 4 in a chain. It's very important that they're all facing that direction, otherwise it won't work. What we're going to do first is set block 22 -5727 air unconditional needs redstone. Basically this block I've pointed out is this one here. We're essentially turning it into air. You'll understand why later. Okay, but basically to activate this mechanism, what we're going to do is when we buy from this robot will place a redstone block here. It's going to place a redstone block in this spot. So what this command is going to do is remove this redstone block, and as you can see we've received an apple. Okay, so let's go ahead and test it out. We'll set it to conditional chain mode always active and use the command /scoreboard players test at pmoney10. This is to check if the nearest player has 10 coins. Set it to conditional and always active. Then /scoreboard players remove at pmoney10. This will serve to remove the money. Set it to conditional always active and use /give at papple1. Here you can specify the item name you want to give, apple, and the quantity 1. You can put whatever item and quantity you want to give here. And finally set the condition to always active and use /playSoundRandom. Use at prandom.orb. This basically serves to have a small sound effect when facing the NPC. Let's put it first, okay? The first thing we can do is configure what type of NPC we want. If it's a man who sells us apples, we can choose, for example, this one. From here we can change the name. Let's put shop, which would be appropriate. We can also change the dialogue, for example, 10 coins equals 1 apple equals 1 apple. This way, when we enter survival mode, we'll know what this NPC does. Next, we can go to the advanced section and add a command. Here, we'll add the set block command that we have. Let's do ctrl plus C to copy it. Now that we've copied it, let's go to advanced and do ctrl plus V to paste. Instead of set block air, we're going to put redstone in lowercase, then redstone_block. We'll add a button mode and set it to apple. What's going to happen is that when the player presses this, it will try to sell an apple to the player. The game will attempt to sell an apple to the player when this is activated. As you can see here, we can keep adding more and more commands to include more and more products. Okay? Now what we can do is switch to survival mode, and 10 coins equals 1 apple, and there you have it. See? You can see the redstone block that activates everything right there. Okay, I've set these coordinates, but you can set whichever coordinates you want. You can find the coordinates in the top left corner, alright? If not, go to settings, then in the game section scroll down and under show coordinates, you can activate it. Okay, you can also see the day plate there, as you can see. So, not much else to say. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in future videos. Bye bye.